guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I have been wanting to do a fun new video series where I do a small little interview with my old mission companions. So this is the very first of many that I hope to do, and this is one of my daughters. This is Sister Vega, as I knew her, and her name is Diana.
Yes.
And we are actually in Lima, Peru right now. I'm here visiting my mission, and she actually lives here in Lima, but she had to come to our mission, my mission, and I did her first 5 weeks of training because she was waiting for a visa to go to her mission, which was in Australia.
Yes.
Yeah. So what mission did you serve in Australia?
So I served in Australia Sydney North Mission.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was with her like almost 6 weeks.
Yeah, almost a full transfer, but not quite. And so, yeah, you are from Lima, and her English is amazing now.
No.
Yes, it is. And because obviously her native language is Spanish, so it's awesome that she's able to do this video with me in English.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask her, and I'm also going to answer the same questions about her. Some fun questions that I came up with about like our time that we had as a companionship, and just kind of like the behind the scenes of what she thought of me 2 years ago when she got put with me as a companion. So, yeah.
Yeah. By greeting me.
Yeah. All right, so to start off, what did you think when they told you that I was going to be your trainer? What was the first thing that you thought when you saw me?
Okay, so I think the first time I saw you, it was...
Who's this little scared white girl?
She's gonna be my trainer. I was so happy because she was the only one dressing nicely. And she looked so good. So I was like happy for that because I was kind of hurt. Like
she dressed really cute. She always had pearls. You was just even nicer, way nicer than I ever did.
Yeah, I know. So I was happy for that because I don't know, like the sister missionaries are gonna hate.
You're gonna hate me.
But yeah, I that was my first impression. So she was like, "Oh, that's a cute missionary."
Oh, thanks. So when I first saw you, I remember I was pretty terrified because you were the first legitimate child I was getting. I had trained another missionary before, but it was like a retraining thing. It was kind of weird. So you were like my first official daughter. And I remember being like, oh my gosh, I heard this girl's going to Australia. Like, I kind of hope, I actually don't get her just because for the sole fact that she'll have to leave.
Yeah,
and, I don't want, to, become really close with her and then she just has to leave. It would make me really sad. But I ended up being your trainer. I was really excited because I was like, cool, I don't have to try to train some little American girl because that would just be bad. You knew Spanish and, you're from Lima, so you get kind of, the way people think, and I thought it was a really cool insight that you had compared to just a typical South American missionary.
Yeah.
So, and you were so cute and so kind and just awesome, and I was really excited.
Yeah, but you were so quiet during the test.
I was terrified.
She's going to be like that. The whole transfer.
Kidding, just kidding. I ended up being really loud.
Yeah, so that was good. She was good.
Aw, thanks. All right, what was the most annoying thing that I did as a companion? And you can be very honest.
Annoying. Every morning, she had her hard driver.
My curling iron? Or
No. She had the same music, and she played the same music every morning because her boyfriend shared that music with her. I know it was Italian.
The worst part is you are not the first companion to complain about that. But Eric's back over here laughing too. No, you were not the first companion I had to complain about that. But it was EFI music in Italian, and it was terrible, and I hated it. But at the same time, I really liked it because he had given it to me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I was every morning trying to wake me up, and she was her music. Okay.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm so sorry. 2.5 years later. I don't think you ever did anything annoying at all. I think one thing that I was you really were. The only thing that I think I made up in my own mind was that I thought that you thought I was annoying because my Spanish wasn't very good.
I know.
me. And like, I also like you were really good at teaching, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I don't like know what to say, and I sound stupid because like I'm trying to speak this other language, and she's like, wow, you're dumb. You've been out for like a year. Why can't you teach?
No, I learned so much from you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
but
you were a really good teacher.
I don't think you like did anything. I remember at first you were like a little bit timid about like knocking on doors. I think.
Oh yeah, I hate doing
Yeah,
that.
and I'm like, okay, like. You gotta be tough. But at the same time, it'd be really hard to be in your own city and like.
Yeah, because I was thinking
That
like
would be
maybe
hard.
I'm gonna knock a door and that's gonna be my friend. Like that. Like
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah, that would be hard. Yeah, and you always were like, you were really good friends with all like the ward members. I felt like you connected to them really well. I was kind of jealous of that. I do remember that. So.
I don't think.
I felt like you did.
was.
I felt like you did. Okay, so what was your favorite moment that we had together?
I think my favorite moment was when we were teaching McDallas.
Oh,
Yeah. So
yeah. The night that it started
is
raining and we were so excited because she was getting baptized.
Yeah, that day too. But I think when I think we invite her to read Enos.
Oh, yeah.
And when she got her
You
answer.
invited her to read Enos.
Oh, yeah.
Because
We were companions.
it was really her.
Okay, so
Because she like really like
Enos.
Understood.
I love Enos.
you were very spiritual, more so than I was, and so I felt like that was like very inspiring.
Yeah, so I think that was the better part for me. Like it was my first spiritual moment in the mission. So yeah, I remember that.
Oh, that's really cool. I think my favorite moment that you and I had together was when we were trying to baptize Alejandra, and she jammed her finger.
Oh, yeah.
And so they canceled her baptism because she jammed her finger.
Yeah,
And I felt so bad because it was like...
that was
your
our first baptism.
Yeah, that was our first baptism together.
And I was
But I
like,
remember just busting
I'm
up
gonna
laughing.
leave. I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna see her being baptized.
Because she jammed her finger. And then I remember the night, I have it on video, where you had to kill the giant moth that got stuck. Do you remember that? That got stuck in our apartment. ¿Qué está pasando?
Su mariposa engendró otra mariposa.
Sí, tenemos un amigo. I'm just kidding. Gosh. Ah! Hermana Vega es mucho más fuerte que yo.
Ya, chao.
Yeah. Esta es mucho más fuerte. And you had to cut it down and kill it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I remember being so thankful. I'm like, wow, she's so brave.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's so normal here.
And we spent New Year's together, right?
Oh yeah.
And that was a really, really cool moment.
Yes.
That was
the first time it was like New Year inside an apartment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and seeing all the fireworks.
Mm-hmm. And you explaining to me why there was a dummy burning in the street.
Yeah, that's so true. That's Peruvian things.
Yeah. Okay, so what was something that you learned from me, and then I'll say something I learned from you.
Okay, so what I learned from you is that you were really hardworking.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, like 10 a.m. we had to be outside. We didn't go home until 9, and then they changed the schedule, and then it was until 10.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we were like this.
But that was something I really liked about you too, is like you weren't afraid to like stay out, like you were really tough. And whereas like I have been with other companions that like weren't super eager about going outside and being like you were like very excited, and I loved it.
I think I was used to that area because I kind of live in a similar area before.
I remember one time you're like, see that bus right there? That bus goes to my house.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's true.
please don't get on it.
That's my bus.
And then you were really good at listening, and you taught me to really listen to people, because I was always just so worried about what I was going to say, because I didn't want what I was saying like to be like grammatically incorrect. But you like really taught me how to like listen. Like with McDallas, like you knew like you really listened to her and like what she needed and the things she wanted to know about, and like that scripture ended up being like the reason like she got baptized. It really touched her.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And the whole story of Enos, she really related to.
Yeah, it was so cool. I remember we fast, the three of us. You remember?
We fought?
Fast.
Oh, fasted. Yes, we
Yeah.
fasted. Yeah, we did. It was
Yeah.
ended up being really cool. So.
And everything happened like.
Yeah.
And then I missed my flight and was able to be in her baptism.
That was probably my favorite moment, actually. So she actually had left to go to Australia, and I already had a new companion, and this was like a full day after you were supposed to be gone.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden she just shows up at the baptism.
So we're like,
I'm like, you're supposed to be in Australia. So it ended up being really
that was
cool.
a funny story.
That was a great moment. I forgot about that too.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Yeah. All right. Second to last question is, what is something that I could have done better as your trainer? And you had 2 trainers, so you can compare. You won't hurt my feelings.
Like, I think I always compare the other trainer with you.
Okay. Well, we're not going to share her name. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Now I love her. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I really like the 5 weeks I spent with you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what you could do better. Maybe with the dogs.
With the dogs?
Yeah,
What
you were always hitting the dogs.
Because I got bit, and so I was kind of scared.
They were just there. Like, hey, get away.
That sounds awful. Oh my gosh. Something that you could have done better. I don't even remember. You were so sweet and so nice.
No, I was not.
And you took care of me. Dang, I don't even know. I think I remember the only thing is like, and you were fresh out of the MTC, so I feel like this is all missionaries. Like when you're like in a lesson, like sometimes we were like, and I had this happen to me too. Like we're like so focused on getting through like the points of the lesson. Yeah, but this happens like that's everybody. That was me too, and it was hard because like you want to share the whole lesson, but you were an amazing missionary. So
the whole was I would just
no, the MTC is hard. Yeah, no, I'm not picking on you. It's just for question's sake.
I promise then I did better.
All right, and to finish off, what was like my best? What am I amazing? No, I'm just kidding. What like was our best quality, or like what were we good at as missionaries? So what was I good at, and answer what you were good at.
I like from her, like she had all these little like pictures to teach, like the Book of Mormon. Like you were very dynamic when you were teaching. That was true. And I was like, let's all do things. that was good. Then I learned from her, and I used them also.
Oh, good. Oh, that makes me so happy. Most of the things I got were from Eric.
So thanks, Eric.
Look at
but
that.
not about the music.
Not the music, though.
It's a package deal.
You only get the music and the cool drawings. You have to have both. Something about you is like you knew why you wanted. Like my favorite thing about you was like, and something that you were good at was like you knew why you wanted to be in the mission, and like you never were like wimpy, and you really like knew your purpose, and you like were super just like headstrong and like mature, and you were there to work. You weren't there to like impress anybody, but you really were. You might not think so, but you really were.
Yeah, I was like, you sure?
No, you knew why you wanted to be there, and like you weren't doing it for anybody else. You were doing it for the Lord, and that was really cool. And even though, because you had a kind of a rough start, you had to stay in your own city, and
an hour from home.
An hour away from home, and be a missionary, which is really hard, and like I wouldn't have taken that well, and you made the best of it, and then you were blessed and got to go right away to Australia. And I think it's because you worked so hard and were so like you didn't let that stop you from like, I feel like a lot of missionaries, if they don't get to go to their exact mission right away, they kind of just like dilly-dally for the first little while because like, oh, it's not my mission, I don't care. Whereas like you, like this, you made it your mission, and you really made the people feel very important. And
yeah, I think that there was a purpose behind why I stayed. And for me, my purpose was me. That's what I think.
Yeah, and me.
And Nelly.
And so I could hang out with you.
Nelly.
Yeah. We had a convert that we met. We went and got manicures one Sunday. I think because we were a little bit stressed about the whole
It was
Alejandro
B-Day,
thing.
so we go and do our nails.
It was P Day, so we went and got our nails done. And we ended up meeting an amazing convert that is still like very active today, her whole family.
Yes.
So because she wasn't afraid to talk to anybody. Because I had her as my nail lady and I was kind of timid and I didn't want to like, I was just there to relax.
She started asking me about my name tag. So,
yeah.
Yeah, we're missionaries.
Yeah, and she was awesome and shared like what we really, and wasn't like afraid to share that. And I thought that was really admirable. So
yeah.
anyways, that was all the questions. Thanks for, making me sound amazing and also sharing why I'm awful. I'm just kidding.
No, she was good. She was good. Yeah, I think if you interview my trainer there, hey, mommy, she will, I don't know. Yeah, I was bad with her.
Well, you were amazing with me, and I was so lucky to be able to call you my daughter for a very short time. It was only 5 weeks. Oh, I love you too. So thanks for coming on to my channel. And yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to do this with all my mission companions. You guys will get a laugh and know all of the reasons why I was a bad missionary. Just kidding. But no, so thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
All right, I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.